Oh, it's you. Hello, come on in. How's it going? Welcome to my studio. So you guys have asked me quite a few times, hey Chris, where do you record? What's your setup? All that stuff. So I thought I would take a few moments and I would show you my space. This is my microphone. This is an Audio-Technica 4050. This is what I record mostly vocals with. It's a great mic and it's really affordable. So over here, this is the piano. It's an old piano, but it works well, and thanks to the generosity of some of you out there and as well as my Patreon family, it's been tuned recently, so it sounds... On top, I've got, this is actually my old Yamaha Motif 6, and this was a keyboard that I used a lot for live shows. And I still do. If I play out, I always bring this keyboard. But I've recently hooked it into my studio setup because it has some cool like old school sounds that I really dig. Yeah. And then in connection with the piano, down here, I have the Zoom mic, and this is a stereo portable mic, which you can use for a lot of things. I am currently using it to mic the piano. Although again, I've used it for a number of things. I've used it to mic drums, whatever your thing is. But for me, believe it or not, just one of them on the piano works really well because you got two mics on here that are stereo. So it has a surprisingly good sound. I couldn't believe it when I first got it, actually. I thought I would need at least two to really get a full stereo sound. Not so. Are you guys bored yet? Are you having fun? Are you still with me? If you're still with me, then let's move over here. What do we have? This is a controller board. There are no actual sounds on board, but I use this with Reason. And so Reason is the program I record with. And then the only other keyboard I use is this little Akai MPK Mini, which I trigger samples and stuff with the pads. And I'll use this to demo sounds when I'm going through different sounds. And it's quite sexy, really, if you look at it. It's got a, oh, you know what, I should plug it in and show you. I really like how it lights up when you hit the pads. That's sexy, right? Come on. The keys should light up. That would really be cool. Next to that, I use these are Beats headphones. They're wireless. They work quite good. They're quite good cans. I don't know why I'm talking British. It just comes out. I feel like if I'm doing a music tutorial, I've got to get British. This is the drum set. This is a Roland V drum. It has, the module on board has a few different sounds. I got this because, two reasons. Firstly, I would much prefer to have an actual acoustic drum set in here that I can mic, but miking a drum set requires a lot of money because you gotta have the right mics to really get a good sound, at least to my knowledge. I'm sure there's somebody out there, maybe you all know somebody that can mic a drum set for a decent price, but what I've looked at, it's a process. And anytime you're using live mics, you're talking, I mean, it's a nightmare. You gotta get the right sound. So I don't wanna do that until I do it right. So in the meantime, in between time, I'm using the Roland V drum kit. It has sounds on board that sound very close to a real kit. I mean, it has a great snare. You know, it just sounds good. It has that good acoustic sound that I'm going for, and then it has electronic kit sounds too. And I use it whenever I'm looking for like live drum fills or stuff. I'll record that in there. And I like it so far. I've had a lot of fun with it. I'm gonna be using it more, actually. And then below that, I actually do have an acoustic set. Half of it's in the garage. And I use this because I love a good snare sound. I have brushes for this, and I've actually recorded many songs miking this snare. It's a small but humble setup. It does the job. I mostly enjoy it, and I hope you guys have as well. If you have any questions about gear or things that I use or the way I do things, I'm always up for answering questions. I know I have some of you out there that are also fellow musicians and music producers, and you do much the same thing I'm doing. And I know we can learn a lot off each other. So yeah, if you have any particular questions, I'd love to answer those. And that's it. And I will see you guys soon. Make sure you tune in every Tuesday and Friday. New videos coming at you. Talk to you soon. Bye.